So we have here the updated and official WNIT game dates for the postseason WNIT. They have a preseason and a postseason WNIT. The postseason one is the big one everyone talks about. The preseason WNIT would be just like top either is still WNIT quality teams that either competed in like in the postseason WNIT from the season before, or stuff like that, or teams that are like that WNIT, that's what it is. But anyways, we have the postseason WNIT here, and we have here the first round, March 20th through the 22nd. And it's not like a set time, and the reason it's set like game day like the NCAA tournament, it's gonna be those 2 days specifically. Right? And the reason is because the WNIT is hosted on campus sites, and due to it being hosted on campus sites, they can't, and then like the schools decide like the game times that it is being played at, the game is being played at. And the reason is just because it depends on who's hosting the game, who gets like the rights to host the game, and then it depends on if like there's like other postseason tournaments that they host there, whether on like the men's side, or maybe if there's something else going on, like another sporting event. See, like in this, you usually have there's usually like baseball, softball going on in the spring. So baseball, softball are going on in the spring. Like you're having a game, one home game, or like a men's volleyball game. Like typically that's usually what goes on that time. So if there's one of those games, and some schools don't want to overlap, other events going on at their campus, typically they don't. Unless, like typically that's usually what happens, typically. And, okay. And that's March 20th through the 22nd is the first round. And I'll show you here what days that is, for those of you who want to know. And, that is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the third week, same week as the NCAA tournament, that Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then round 2 is 23, 24, and 25, which is the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then we have the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of the same week as the second round is the Super 16. The round 1 is 32 teams, because there's 16 teams that get a bye. Top 16 do, because there's only 48 teams, and they go to the second round of the WNIT. And then the other 32 teams play in the first round, and then 32 teams play in the second round. It's like round of 32s essentially. And then you have the Super 16, which is what they call the round of 16 in the WNIT. And then we have the grade 8, which is March 28th through the 31st, which is Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then the Fab 4 will be that Tuesday, Wednesday, April 1st and the 2nd. And then the championship is going to be Saturday, April 5th, and the WNIT Championship game is on CBS Sports Network. It is, and it's going on when it doesn't over, and they always do that to coordinate like the championships of these tournaments. Like they don't have the championship games going on like the WNI, like the WNIT, the WBIT, the NCAA tournament games. They always want to have them so that the tournaments and like the semifinals, like which is like the semifinals and the finals, like the Final Four national championship, like the Fab Four champion in the championship of the they call it in the WNIT, and then this, like I would say like maybe the semifinals championship or semifinals finals WNIT or WBIT essentially. Um, you know, so yeah, we just have the official time. The times and like networks are going to be announced, but I can almost guarantee though what the TV channels and the game network, like the TV channels, are going to be for the WNIT. Typically the WNIT is on streaming exclusively. Typically, because all the like the school network, like the schools networks, like Big Ten, ACC, SEC, like they focus like they on softball, baseball, and then the AC network, Big Ten, they focus on. They have men's and women's lacrosse as well. SEC only has softball, baseball, for spring sports. They might have gymnastics if there's any leftover gymnastics, like around that time, but or the championships. But I'm kind of surprised they don't. Like leave it open. But hey, a little bit, but I'm a little surprised, but then you got but mainly I believe, but if the games are if for all the conferences that ESPN has the rights to, and it's all of them, but the Big Ten, the Big East, and the Mountain West in the Mountain West Conference. Those three conferences, ESPN does not have rights to show those three. So, and the Coastal, and actually four, the Coastal Athletic Association, they don't have any right to show any games in. So those games, four conferences, they'll be on their own streaming services. The other 27 conferences, they will be on and they will be on ESPN Plus. Usually, I know last year they had it to where like the ACC and SEC teams, the ACC teams are on AC Network Extra, and the SEC teams are on SC Network Plus, which is their conference exclusive streaming services. You have to have like a cable subscription or like a streaming service subscription as that conference network in it. But they with the NVIT, the National the National Volleyball Invitational Tournament, which is the second tier volleyball NCAA Women's Volleyball Tournament. That tournament, they had that Virginia was a host of the games in the first round. that Virginia got in the first round game. There was a bye, so that game would have been ESPN Plus was hosted at Virginia, so that made sense. But in the second round game, Virginia hosted, and that was on ESPN Plus. So so I think they'll do the same thing with the WNIT, and then for the Big East and the Big East and Coastal Athletic Association games. The Coastal Athletic Association is exclusive streaming is it's on Flow Sports, and then they have games on they have games in CBS Sports Network. That's otherwise if CBS Sports Network doesn't pick up any of the games, uh, you know, then they will. All the games will be on Flow Sports, and for Big East, Fox Sports, Fox Sports 1, and CBS Sports Network, as well as CBS. CBS has March Madness men's rates. CBS Sports Network, though, I would not be surprised if CBS Sports Network ended up picking it if they picked up a game or two. Maybe Fox Sports 1. I know they're focusing on like their own postseason tournament, so maybe they might get into like the Big East women's and show game, even if it's on Fox Sports 2. Depending on what they got going on Fox Sports 1. So and then or Fox, I guess, Fox or Fox Sports 1, depending on what they got going on. They might put the game on Fox Sports 2 if they have to. If they want to show it, they might. Which they could, I mean. And then the Big Ten games, they are on Big Ten Network Plus. They are on ESPN dropped the rights to Big Ten games. So they'll be on Big Ten Network. So now there's some Big Ten Network, Fox, there's some Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, like Big Ten Network. Like CBS picked some up, but they obviously March Madness men's rates. Obviously. And then NBC could pick up that. But they have golf, PGA Tour. So, I mean, I wonder. Some of them could go to Peacock if they really wanted to. Although, I wonder. It might only be for the regular season. Like the very early conference tournament rounds. And then we have. And so they could be on there. And that, or they, if no network picks up, like they don't choose to put it even on the Big Ten Network, Big Ten Conference Network. So and that's for the games that the Big Ten schools are hosting at home, like the Big East schools are hosting at home. Coastal Athletic Association hosts at home. It based off like the home team, who's hosting it, which conference, and then it goes by conference affiliation for that. And then for Big Ten Network, and then it'll be on B1. It'll be on B1G Plus. If no one picks that game up, it will be. And then we'll have a few games on. Most of them will be, like I said, ESPN Plus. And then what else were they going to say? Oh, the Mountain West. The Mountain West, you'll have a few games. of the Mountain West on the Mountain West Network, which is a free streaming service, which is free on the MW.com or the Mountain West app. You know, like some conferences do have like deals with like they have their own like streaming service, like um like America East has one, America East TV, for all games not televised by ESPN networks, like certain sports, not televised, and it's mainly for schools like that, like maybe have like affiliations in like other conferences, or for like the less popular sports like men's volleyball. Like you might see like a couple occasional like lacrosse games on there, or like swimming and diving, track and field, that type of thing. I mean, you'll probably see a lot of lacrosse on ESPN Plus, but it's mainly like swimming and diving, track and field meets, swimming and diving meets. You'll see what else? Would you see you might see men's volleyball. I know I seen a gymnastics match in there. I want to watch Minnesota Gophers in the gymnastics match, and it was on America East TV. So like you'd see like those like things. It's mainly for like the sports that might not be conference wide, like swimming and diving, track and field, that don't have like a huge TV audience. Like they'll stream for free on there. That like ESPN Plus, it's not even justifiable for like ESPN Plus. Like, hey, we have like 1,000 members. We have 1,000 people watching this game. Say a normal men's volleyball match on ESPN Plus. Oh, we have on average you have on ones on streaming only. You have say 1,000 people watching, and then this one. The America East games, you only have, say, like 100 people. Like, they're not going to justify that. They want, like, you know what I mean? Something like that. I think that's what it kind of is, essentially. But, yeah, that's the postseason WNIT, and how that works for, like streaming. And yeah, I'm gonna do every single game I can when the NCAA tournament is on, which will be Thursday, the 20th. I'll be able to do that, and then I'm gonna do some on. I'll probably, even though the NCAA tournament does go to Monday. I mean, the first four is going on, but I'm not super worried about the first four, unless the Gophers are playing the first four. I'm not like gonna what. I don't really. I'm gonna do the whip round of the WBIT, WNIT, and then the second round. If I'll do the second round, there's games on the 24th, 25th, and along with the W. I don't have to do whip round now. I'll do a little bit of whip round, even if the NCAA tournament's going on the 24th, and then same with the Super 16. I should be able to do the Super 16 on the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday. So I should be able to do that. Once you get down to like the grade 8, Fab 4, in those areas, then it's kind of like, then it's like, You know what I mean? That's like E. Then even if you mix in the WBIT, it's kind of like E. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like kind of one of those things where it's like, do you really have enough games? No. No, not really. So I'll be just doing not really any whip around then. But if there are some games, I'll be watching them. But I'm just not going to be like whip around on them. And then we have softball. If there's softball on there. There might be some softball going on around that time. If there's some softball before the game start, I might be doing a little bit of that. That's about it. But yeah. Otherwise, essentially, just gonna be, yeah. So that's it for the WNIT schedule right now, and how the WNIT like streaming works. You might see a few on like TV, like I said, Coastal Flag Association, either in CBS Sports Network. That'd be it. Same with the Big East games, or they'd be on Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, depending on what's going on. But typically on Fox, they'd probably have they'd probably have Fox would have probably IndyCar, NASCAR on, because that's what they would have, probably IndyCar, like NASCAR, Menards like the Menards ARCA series for NASCAR. They'd have like the Craftsman Truck series for there's that, and they might have, and then they'd have the NASCAR Cup Series, Sprint Cup Series, or whatever it's called now, like the NASCAR Cup Series. And then they'd have Fox Sports 1 might be able to do it, or Fox Sports 2, depending. I don't know if they have some spring training games, but they'd be able to do it on like Fox Sports 1, for at least until their postseason tournament gets underway. So, at least, depending on what's going on there, if they have live golf, it could at least be on Fox if they really want to. So who knows? But anyways, that's it for the WNIT right now in the streaming. Oh, and Big Ten Network games could be on Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2. Most likely Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, or Big Ten Network if they really want to televise them. If not, it'll just be a big B1G Plus. And yeah, the Mountain West games. They could be on Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, or CBS Sports Network. We'll see either or how that goes, but we'll see. But for right now, it's just right now, or the MW.com. But we'll see how they go.